What is up, people of the internet? This is Brownstone here, coming to you with a new video. And in this video, I wanted to do a retrospective. So, a couple days back, I saw Encanto again in theaters, and well, I'm reminded as to why it's my favorite Disney movie. I think watching all these analysis videos on it really made the film hit so much harder emotionally. I got emotional at scenes that I didn't get emotional with the first time. I feel like I understand the movie a lot better now. And that's to one that speaks to one of its strengths. Uh, I love how this film is deep and complex, and I guess that's why it was loved, because it portrays representation right. Right. The songs are still awesome, and I definitely rocked out to We Don't Talk About Bruno. I mean, I may have not watched the movie in a long time, but you bet I have. But you bet I have been listening to We Don't Talk About Bruno on repeat. Yeah, yeah. I don't know why. It's just I love listening to that song for some reason. It's my favorite song in the whole movie, and it's definitely up there with "I'll Make a Man Out of You" from Mulan as one of my top favorite Disney songs of all time. So, so yeah, Mirabelle's quest to a quest to restore the magic and making amends with each member of her family. Family was was pretty cool to see, and all the emotional moments, especially Dos Orguitas. I finally I know how to pronounce it. Yeah, the song which Alma explains her backstory. Now I finally understand the contrast between the backstory she told young Mirabelle at the beginning of the movie and the one here. Here, the one that Dos Orguitas is like the new version. Is like the true version of how things happen. The beginning was more like how like Alma perceived everything, and yeah, sorry, it's raining outside, but yeah, and I I like I like Mirabelle's relationship with every single member of her family. The relationship between her and Antonio at the beginning, I think, was pretty cool, even though it got sidelined sidelined for the majority of the movie. I'm fine with that, honestly. Honestly, yeah, yeah, Antonio was cute, but but his role was more of a plot device than anything, and that's fine because the film's about Mirabelle, and we have so many characters to juggle that putting too much focus would on Mirabelle and Antonio would probably distract from the other characters as well. Now knowing the uh the the meaning behind every scene makes things hit a whole lot harder. And it especially call especially like the culmination of it all was just plain beautiful. I'm reminded when watching this film. I'm reminded like of how good it was. I remember it left an impact on me because it was different. Now I enjoy it for a lot more than it was different. I love it for all the themes that it portrays, and it still holds up 2 years later. This retrospective video was made because I had recently rewatched it. In case you're wondering how I rewatched it, it was well, there's there's a special screening of Disney movies in AMC theaters from I think the 9th to the 19th, I guess. So you guys can still so you guys can see popular Disney movies in theaters. And watching it in theaters was actually pretty cool because I had never seen it in theaters before. And watching everything on the big screen was like a completely different experience. The lush and beautiful environment really works. Uh, really works on the theatrical screen. And did I mention I got emotional at a lot of moments? Like, even, I'm so much more attached to the characters now than I was 2 years ago. I'm, because of all the analysis videos that I watched, I'm much more attached to, to what Isabella went through. I felt nothing for her originally because I didn't understand, but now I understand. Now I understand the plight of like every single family member of the Madrigals. I mean, Isabella didn't even want to marry Mariano. She was forced to be perfect for the family. And Elisa put too much burden on herself. Uh, and Mirabelle just wants to feel like a part of the family. Dolores, she doesn't really get much to do other than being that gossiper of the family, and I guess that's fine. Mirabelle's parents, I forgot their names. They're really supportive characters. I always like seeing supportive parental figures in film. So I think that the trope of the parents being against the protagonist in past Disney movies was a tired trope, so I'm so glad that they deviated here. Yeah, I know the movie came out 2 years ago, but I never really made a review of it, so I'm dishing out all my thoughts now. Now, go figure. And Alma and her past and how it shaped her, the theme of generational trauma. She's like a really complex character, and I think like one of the most complex characters done in film. How she internalized all that grief after Abuelo Pedro died, and then wanting to help the community, but inadvertently ended up putting pressure on all the members of her family. And the ending just hits so hard when Alma, like, this line when Alma says, like, I ask about Pedro for a miracle. Mirabel, he sent me you, and then the music swells, then those Orguitos are reprised of those Orguitos plays again. And I'm getting emotional just thinking about just the resolution of all that, and the conversation the two of them have, the animosity that they've built up the entire film because the entire movie Alma was like, Mirabel, you can't help, you're ruining everything, don't ruin the family, and then at the end, and the two reconcile, and now they're even closer as a family than they were before. That ending is just beautiful. This movie is truly incredible. It's my favorite Disney movie now, and I think it's the best Disney movie. For a long time, I thought the original Mulan 1998 was the best Disney movie, but this is coming topped it. I still really love the original Mulan movie, and even though Luke and I spent a lot of time defending the 2020 remake, the 1998 film will always be a classic to me, but a classic to all of us. But I think Encanto is our new favorite movie now. New favorite Disney movie. I think our favorite movie of all time is Zack Snyder's Justice League, but our favorite Disney movie is this. So, yeah, I mean, I guess that's a testament, right? That Disney's like moving out of their old formula. A lot of people want Disney to return back to their old ways, their old formula, but their new ways of making movies brings us masterpieces like Encanto. So, yeah, if this is a sign of the new direction the company is going, it's kind of hard to ask them to go back to their old ways. The fact that this movie has no villain is a breath of fresh air. There, I've noticed like it's been evident as of late that Disney's starting to follow the Pixar mold. Like Disney, like Disney starts incorporating like no villains into their movies. I mean, Inside Out didn't really have a villain unless you count. I mean, Disney. I mean that was on my Pixar. Of course they wouldn't have a villain. But Disney not Disney not having a villain. The main Disney studio is actually pretty interesting to see because they've always put villains in their movies. But here, not having a villain, but a sort of antagonist, and and a Bala, and it's not resolved with this fight or anything like that. It's resolved by simple conversation and exploring the themes and stuff. That's actually incredible stuff, and I and I love this I love this new direction. If deep and complex stories is what Disney's doing now. I waited too long to put out my proper thoughts on Encanto, so uh, hopefully this video suffices. It probably won't get too many views because Encanto's come and gone, and not many people know about the special screening, the special Disney Plus screening and stuff. But hey, maybe it'll become popular. I mean, Encanto's a pretty popular movie now, pretty popular Disney movie now. So who knows? Maybe it'll get views. Even if it doesn't, I'm glad I put my thoughts out there the way I did. Like, I'm really happy I got to see it in theaters again. I'm reminded as to why I love this movie. There's just so many things I could say about this. And I didn't get to say everything I wanted to in this video, but maybe at some point, if there's ever an Encanto 2 or an Encanto Disney Plus series, maybe I'll get to, or maybe I'll get to say more because with the talks of this becoming a new franchise, I hope that this movie gets a sequel because this world, these wonderful characters, and this Mirabel story, it needs a continuation. There's just so many stories you can tell, and I am very glad I got to see it and be reminded and as to why I love this movie to begin with. It's incredible, and if you can't see it in theaters, definitely check it out on Disney Plus. I'm pretty sure everybody has already seen it by now, but if you haven't, definitely go see it. It's really incredible. Well, anyway, that's my unscripted thoughts on Encanto, the retrospective video, and yeah, thank you all for watching that. If you enjoyed my thoughts, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to be updated on future content. The next trailer for our first the movie will be releasing very soon, so yeah, stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for the movie itself, because it's gonna be a game changer. So yeah, I will see you all later.